Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the Hot Moving Podcast. So the other day I talked about briefly just, JJ Redick and LeBron James teaming up for their own podcast. What's it called again? I believe it's called, where is it? It's called Mind the Game Pod, right? And I've been watching, and it's good. Just from the snippet they show, just LeBron James, explaining the detail of certain play actions in the game of basketball. As a fan of the sport, man, this is great, right? I'm educated. I love it. It's different kind of content than just the generalities of basketball. So it's really cool. So, I definitely recommend checking it out, man. Even if you're not a LeBron James fan, honestly, just hearing his insight, hearing JJ talk about a game and help you understand what you're watching on the pro level is really cool, man. So, that being said, of course, Stephen A chimed in on what JJ Redick and LeBron James are doing. And Stephen A just takes a really weird take on this. He's like, oh, I commend LeBron James for wanting to teach people the game because he said so. He said that's what he wanted to do. But he also, it's very slick to hire to team up with JJ because JJ played for 15 years and he's a color analyst and he really knows the game. So that way he's kind of he's shielded from any type of criticism, and JJ can do the criticism for him. And I'm just like, that's what you took away from this? Is LeBron James being slick? I just see it as LeBron James doing something different, right? Look, to have LeBron James on a podcast setting in any format is great. But instead of just talking general basketball, he's going to actually try to explain and teach the game, right? So that's pretty cool. Okay, we know there's plenty of other channels that cover the drama. I talk about basketball drama, that's cool, but we need channels like this, or we need content like this, right? So I don't see it of LeBron James being slick. And Stephen A is like, well, that's not gonna fool me or stop me or whatever. I'm like, what is Stephen A Smith on right now? LeBron James he's now in the podcast space, or these YouTube streets, people like to say, right? And here comes Stephen A Smith, who you recently just joined the YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, talking all this slick stuff, saying LeBron James is being slick. Yeah, this is bizarre, man. I was surprised he ultimately made it about himself, which is crazy. It's like, yo, can we just appreciate basketball knowledge being shared amongst the general fans here? Why does this have to be some type of shrewd operating move? Even if this is a shrewd business move or whatever, cool. It's a great one. No channel. I'm sure there's plenty of channels that actually break down the game, right? Break down the plays. I'm not saying there's none. I'm sure there's great channels out there that do that. I don't know it off the top of my head, but I've been across a couple of them. They do a good job. But the magnitude of having LeBron James do it with JJ Redick is great. It's like 10x that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what Stephen A's gripe was about saying this was slick. What are you talking about, man? Yo, crazy. But I'm not surprised. The news barely 24 hours in, and this is Stephen A's reaction. I knew Stephen A Smith was going to give his weird take on this, and it didn't miss, right? It's like, yo, cool, man. I'm happy LeBron James can instead just say, I'm happy LeBron James is teaming up with JJ Redick, who's a smart analytics type of guy, knows the game, played for a while. It's cool that we're going to get this type of insight, blah, 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 and leave it at that. Right now, he got to dig in. Stephen A put on the narrative. Now he created his whole other story about LeBron James doing this to be slick, to get away from criticism. How? If anything, LeBron James has put himself out there to get more criticism, if anything, right? It's weird, man. So, anyways, not surprised with Stephen A Smith's response, man. It's almost typical, man. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts about all this, man. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.